Coming out with it, it's Newton. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision... out of the end zone was not a good one. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Complete downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And this big orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Tight end now in motion. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Running back searching for a hole. He stopped short of the first down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on 4th. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Working that left side now. At the 20, he's got space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Volunteers! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
What a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Johnson looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Durham. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. LSU quick to the line. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Durham. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Here's a return from midfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So here is the Tennessee offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. There's some pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes a connection. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks the tackle. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Get set, get set. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
He might want another play. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw again. Into the end zone. Touchdown ball! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown LSU!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Newton. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Aguilar. Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Snags it on the right. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. A terrific throw that time, and when you play quarterback here, there's a pretty rich legacy to try to live up to.
And just finding that guy that just makes it look easy. I think the Vols fans will really appreciate that, when a guy that can push it down the field, make the right decisions consistently, be smart at that quarterback spot.
They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the 1st half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting us out.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. The Tigers in the hurry up. They'll try the run. Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And now on 3rd down after that last run. Sends it back in motion. Johnson wants to throw it. The screen, he can go. Still on his feet at the 35. Hits the accelerator to the right. 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top. He's taking the shot. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Tennessee. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for every single play.
To the air on second down. Starts to scramble to the left. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Did the work himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Johnson wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Catch inside the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he tacks on the extra point. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. He's got it. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. They've already put one field goal on the board. This one will need to be well. They get through, and it's blocked. That's a live ball. Defense has it. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll go with a direct snap. And this one will be stopped for no gain. LSU right back to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, you know, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Johnson looking to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And the defense drags him down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
they can move the chains here. Maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lewis. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
They'll leave it with him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And the Volunteers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Takes a shot. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Vols will try to convert on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Motion from the wideout. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Johnson wants to throw it. Got his man on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Anderson. At the 35, he's got room. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. They take the lead with the 6. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his line. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will open from the 15. Snags a quick pass on the left. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. And the balls come to the line in the hurry-up. Quick completion to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Volunteer. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Johnson looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Dances away to buy time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. play of the drive from the 39. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Time to take a shot. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. He just weren't able to come down with that one.
Power football with the run. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Extending the play. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock him up close to their goal line. He's got it. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Got it behind the line. It's Durham. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snags it down the right side. Off to the races. The 10. Touchdown LSU. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And the extra point was good. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Gets the back moving. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the double. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Pocket breaking down. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Now on second down. Back to pass. He'll take another shot here. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. This guy is putting up some numbers today, approaching that Joey Kent, Marcus Nash territory. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
To the air, it's Aguilar. Starting to feel a little pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Honestly, 3rd and 1, I think you just run the ball. You just trust in your own guy's ability to be more physical, win the line of scrimmage, and go get that yard. Now with the sack, they're going to have to punt.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. They got it, it's blocked. He's got the ball. That one's high.
Yeah, and those field goal blocks, when you can get that penetration right up the middle, the quickest point, right to the kicker. You can't go through the center because you can't touch the center with his head down, but a nice job getting some penetration, getting their hands up in the air, and getting the ball.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense.
Glad to have you with us in the Valley of the Sun, Phoenix, Arizona, as we're here for what should be another exciting edition of the Rate Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And the Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Aguilar. Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Vols decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed behind the line. It's Durham. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
It didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Quarterback adapting. Got it in the middle, it's Lewis.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again and again and again. Just wears you out.
Going to sling it on second down. Grab near the marker, it's Staley. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to fail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
To the air on first down. Quarterback moving. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Middle linebackers, they're middle linebackers because they're right in the middle of the defense. You put guys that have a nose for the football because they literally line up over the football every single time. They play the run well, and look at this. How about this? Rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, getting the big sack.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Vols want to move quickly. The give to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see Lyman losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Durham. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Looking to throw on first down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. DB's right up on the receivers. Motion from the back. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. LSU with the 1st and 10 here.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, oh man, how about that play by the linebacker? I'm thinking, I got to get the run, I got to get the run. Oh, I see the quick pass, now I got to break on it and go catch this really, really fast guy over here. And how about the job he does, getting him on the ground, nowhere to go. Nice closing speed by that linebacker.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Going to try to get it himself. No, he got loose. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On the snap, it's Durham. He'll pitch it. Beck's going for the goal line. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
The option look. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown LSU!
And I love how this offensive coordinator uses all of his playmakers and all of the speed. This is a guy that we've seen hurt defenses before catching the football, but you can get him involved in the running game as well with the option play. Get him on the perimeter. He's the pitch man. Nobody accounting for him. It's an easy walk-in score for the offense.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Wide receiver going in motion. The give from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Aguilar. He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Makes a grab for a big play. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. LSU quick to the line. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, LSU.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
You know, as an offense, when you're trying to complete these tunnel screens, you're going to have to be able to negotiate some of these defenders near the line of scrimmage. They're all looking to swat it away. Good job by the defense there.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll send the back in motion. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He'll pull it down and run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Nice move there. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the 1st down. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. Snagged out of the air. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Got it, looking for a 1st. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Listen, at this point, the end of the 1st half, you're trying to generate some points. 1st downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking...
Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. grabbed in the backfield. It's Staley. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Volunteers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point in the game.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. Finds some fresh air. Keeps it himself and gets the first. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it go. Rolls it in. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. On target. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. He fires one deep down the right side. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Vols will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. They get to him as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Gonna let it fly. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side